Hey everyone, and welcome! Oh, I am so excited to share this story with you today. It's a wonderful tale all about two very different pots and a really big lesson on kindness. But hey, before we dive in, I've got a question for you. Think about this for a second. Is being perfect always the best thing to be? What do you think? Just keep that little thought tucked away as we get into our story.
Okay, so our story starts a long time ago. There was this really hard-working man named Bimaya, and his job every single day was to carry water to his landlord's house. He did this using two big pots that hung from a wooden pole he carried right across his shoulders. Now, here's the thing. These two pots were totally different. One pot, it was just, well, perfect, super strong, and it held every last drop of water, not a single spill, and you better believe it was super proud about it. But the other pot, well, it had this little crack. So every time Bimaya walked, it would go drip, 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 leaking water all along the path. And that, as you can imagine, made it feel really sad and ashamed.
So that perfect pot, it wasn't just proud, it was, kind of mean about it. It looked at the other pot's crack and didn't see something unique, it just saw a problem, a flaw, and it loved to brag about how much better it was.
And one day, it got really bold. The perfect pot basically puffed itself up and said, "Ha! You're broken. You're no use to our owner at all. I am so much better than you." Wow. Just imagine how that must have felt to hear.
Yeah, hearing those words just crushed the little leaking pot. It felt absolutely terrible about its crack. It was so ashamed it wasn't perfect, and it started to believe it, that it really was useless to kind old Bimaya. Well, it all just got to be too much. One day, the leaking pot just couldn't handle feeling so sad anymore. So, as Bimaya was filling it up at the stream, it gathered all its courage and decided to say something.
In this really quiet, shaky little voice, it whispered, "Please, exchange me for a better one. I'm just a burden to you. I'm no use at all." You can almost feel its little pot heart cracking just saying that, can't you?
But Bimaya, he was so kind and so wise. He just looked down at the little pot and gave it this gentle smile. He totally understood why it was sad, and he knew exactly what to say. Turns out, he had a wonderful secret to share.
Bimaya said, really gently, "Don't you feel bad. Listen, on our walk back home, I want you to do something for me. Just look at the beautiful flowers growing on your side of the path." The little pot was confused. Flowers? What was he talking about?
So, as they started walking, the leaking pot looked down, and it gasped. It couldn't believe its eyes. The perfect pot side of the path was just dry and dusty, but its side? Oh, its side was covered in the most amazing, colorful, beautiful flowers, and it was all because of its little drips of water. And Bimaya smiled and explained, "You see, I knew about your leak the whole time. So I planted flower seeds all along your side of the path, and every single day, without even knowing it, you've been watering them. Because of you, because of your leak, I have these beautiful flowers to offer at the temple. Don't you see how useful you are? That thing the pot thought was a weakness, it was actually its greatest strength."
Oh, the leaking pot was just bursting with happiness. It felt like it was going to overflow, but with joy this time, not water. And you know who else was listening to all of this? The perfect pot. And hearing Bimaya's words, well, it changed everything for that pot too. The perfect pot felt so sorry for being so mean. It looked at the leaking pot and said, "My friend, please forgive me. I made fun of your weakness, and I was so wrong. I see my mistake now." And right then and there, it learned a huge lesson. Being different isn't a bad thing, not at all. So what are the big takeaways from this amazing story? Okay, number one, everyone, and I mean everyone, is useful in their own special way. Number two, sometimes the things we think are our flaws, our little leaks, are actually our biggest strengths. And number three, and this is a big one, real friends don't point out your weaknesses. They see the good stuff in you, and they help you grow. And that brings us back to that first question, doesn't it? The leaking pot's little crack, its flaw, ended up making the world more beautiful with all those flowers. So now I'm wondering about you. What's your special leak? What's that unique thing about you that makes the world a better, more beautiful place? Give that some thought. Thanks so much for listening to the story with me.